Alright, so episode 5. Today we're starting off with Tottenham. Once we get that one out of the way, it's into the real main event, which is Barcelona at home in the Champions League. But we can't overlook Tottenham. Before we go into the match, though, I'm going to have a look at these scouting reports, because... Oh, look at this guy. This guy might be half decent. Alright, yeah, we'll sign him. We do need some more outfield players in the team so that we can actually use the academy in the tournaments. Not really much on this one, but at least we got one out of it. And I think that means we can actually use the team now. So let's have a look. Yeah, we can actually use the team now. Ideal. So this is the new guy, and he's got precision header. I haven't seen anyone with precision header, so he actually looks pretty cool. He's only 63 overall at the minute, but he most likely will have room to grow. Yeah, that trait in itself is pretty cool. So we'll leave him there for now, but eventually we'll call him up and loan him out, because that is pretty cool. Alright, so Premier League match day 10 against Tottenham. Yeah, so this is the lineup. Delap leading the line. And then the only other change is bringing in Pedro Neto for Buonanotte, because the training plan didn't work. He isn't fit enough for the match. Yeah, I'm not going to rage too much, because... Yeah. And Santos and Lavia are unhappy. Not sure why. Don't know what they expect. I mean, the midfield is Caicedo and Fernandes. So, but yeah, that's the lineup. Let's get into it. Alright, so here's Tottenham's lineup. They've got Dominic Solanke leading the line. Hopefully he doesn't bag any goals. But, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm not exactly worried about their lineup. I don't think they're going to cause us too many problems. It is ours. For Bruggen in goal. The usual back line, the usual midfield, the usual wingers, and then Liam Delap leading the line. Right, Tottenham kicking us off as well. First game of the day, let's go. Boom. Let's get a counter-attack going. Through the middle. End of Fernandes. Shoot, lad. What I'd say, but tap in. Don't know why the keeper's palmed it there. That's almost like Andre Onana. I don't know why the keeper's palmed it straight down the throat of the goal there, but Liam Delap waiting like a poacher. Yeah, 1-0. He couldn't have missed from there, really. 9 goals and 7 for Liam Delap this season. He is running away with that top goal scorer's spot. But yeah, 1-0. Unlucky Tottenham. This is pretty dangerous. Well done, James. Clear it. There might even be a counter-attack on as well. Go back. Through the middle. It's fine. Oh, no, it's not the pass. I'm just going to shoot. Terrible shot. One back in the air by one of the shortest players on the pitch. Esteval. Make a run. Shoot. What a goal. That's 2-0. It might get embarrassing for Tottenham here. I don't really like this camera angle, but good finish. Yeah, this one's much better. Ice cold. Broken wide open. Took advantage of their weird ass formation. They ain't great in defence, but they look dangerous in attack. This might be a back and forth game, I'm not gonna lie. Oh dear, he's been sent to the shops again. It always happens to Cucurella. Rowan. Handball? Oh, for Christ's sake. See what they can do from this. Oh dear. Flashbacks from that goal the other day. That header was crazy. Reach James on the over. I don't want to get him too far though. That's some nice play though. Esteval found some space. Back post. Not quite. Well won back, mate. Right, reach James. Sick. Gave it straight back to him. I don't want to press too much. Like, they're in a very counter-attacking formation, man. I don't want to press too much. But then again, pressing is like our whole... That's the whole game plan. I'm back in the midfield. Nope. Ran into some traffic. See, this is where they might be dangerous, because they got some numbers here. Never mind. Oh, fuck me. Kulusevski. Good on you. I'm just going to hold it. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Blow the whistle. Let's go. Good first half. Just passing it around. Waiting for the opening. If it comes. Ah, they cut it out. That was the opening. Fuck it. Through ball it. There's Neto. He's just gone through. The keeper's dove the wrong way. Keeper's dove the wrong way. That's 3-0. That's 3-0. It's getting embarrassing for Tottenham here. I don't know what the hell the keeper's just done. Great pass from Fernandez. Broke him completely open. Then the keeper just goes early and the wrong way. Oh, that's 1-1 back. We can get counter-attack there. Now we got numbers. Oh, so have they. Why have they got 5 at the back? They're just on an attack. He's onside, surely. Far post. 4-0. Pretty good counter-attack. I'm surprised he's onside. I'm not even going to lie. But maybe it's number 17 there playing him onside. I'm not sure. Good finish anyway. Keeper had no chance. But I do want to have a look. Like, who kept him onside there? Oh, he's well onside. Yeah, I mean, from that angle, he's well onside. But it sort of looked bad from like the overhead angle I was on. But he's miles on. Boom. Get that out of there. Ain't no attack for them. Making a sub now. Who are they bringing on? Muwani. Okay. Don't think he's going to do much at 4-0. But to be fair, I might actually bring on some subs as well. So yeah, we'll bring off Esteval now. See if we can give Buonanotte some games, even though he is kind of tired. Take off Palmer, bring on Garnacho, and then see what that does. This is great play. Want someone in the box though. Not really anyone there. I might just shoot. Never again. That could have been cool. Miles wide. Nice one. Lockdown defense from Cucurella. I'm not going to worry too much about getting a counter-attack started. Oh, hold on. There might be one on. That's not what I had in mind, but it might work. Never mind. But I don't know what happened there. Well, one back Saicedo. He sort of nutmegged him there. Bit of space. Here's Pedro Neto for 5-0. Oh. Okay. And now I get an injury as well. Motherfucker. Alright, well, that's a fucking result, isn't it? So not only is it not 5-0, but Delap is injured, so I'm going to bring him off for Pedro. Then I might also bring on Gusto as well, just to make sure that Reece James don't get injured. That's peak. I thought we were completely through on goal. Clear it. Not good. Nice one. Just boot it at this point. We get a late counter-attack going. My substitute isn't even on, but it is... Bloody fucking bollocks. It's happened again. He's offside. That's full time. Crowd goes wild. That could have been 5-0, 6-0. But I just keep mistiming the pass. 100% conversion from Liam Delap though. 2 goals, 2 attempts. 4-0 is a pretty good result. I'm happy with that. It could have been much more. But yeah, 4-0. That's good enough. We should have absolutely dominated on possession as... Never mind them. Sprained knee for 4 weeks. So we had Gittins for 4 weeks, and now we got Liam Delap injured for 4 weeks. Good stuff. It might have actually come within good time, because João Pedro says, I need more games. Not playing isn't good for where I am in my career. And, well, he's about to get 4 weeks straight in the starting lineup, because Delap's injured. So as it turns out, Gittins was back from injury, like, weeks ago, and I just completely forgot to put him on a training plan. So we've got him on a training plan now, but he's not going to be fit enough for the next game. So let's just cut our losses on that one. That's much better. Last week there wasn't a single Chelsea player in the team of the week for some weird reason. But now we've got Verbruggen, Palmer and Delap all in the same team of the week, as it should be. Barcelona want Achim Pong, not happening. Everyone from Bournemouth to Barcelona want Achim Pong. How strange is that? Just looking at that Barcelona lineup kind of makes me a little worried. Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Fermin Lopez, Rafinha, Balde, Kubasi, Koundé. Not ideal. Like, even their bench is pretty good as well. This is going to be a pretty difficult one. But we're at home. We've got the home advantage. Okay, so something has gone drastically wrong with the training plans. Esteval isn't 100% fit. Neither is Palmer. And I mean, Fofana and James, I'm not even going to trust enough to start. Neither Neto. Yeah, not ideal. And it's also not ideal because I fucked up Gitten's training plan, so he can't really play. But he might come off the bench, but yeah, probably not. It's going to be 10 times more difficult than it even should have been. Alright, here's our lineup. It should be good enough, but it's one of them. I'm just hoping and praying that Barcelona have an off day, because, yeah, not good. But here's Barcelona's lineup. It's extremely strong. Fills me with nothing but anxiety looking at how strong their team is. And Lamine Yamal on that wing is going to be running rings around us. Alright, let's go. Lewandowski to kick it off. Might just injure Lamine Yamal right off the bat, so I don't have to worry about it. Slide right through the back of him and fucking take him right out. I'll wait until he gets the ball. I'm going to wipe him straight out. I'm waiting until he gets the ball, and he is hitting the deck the second he gets the ball. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I missed. I missed. On. No. Good save. Yeah, this ain't going to be easy. I weren't even Lamine Yamal or Lewandowski. They've got talent all over the pitch. This might be a long day. Oh, fucking hell. How did we lose that? That Rafinha? How did we lose that in the air? Anyway. Good interception. Let's get something going. Let's get something going. Never mind them. Oh. Please save. Oh, God. Defending like stooges. I'm there juggling about trying to find the right bloody defender to... Oh. 1-0 Barcelona. I should have just injured him. I don't even... I should have just committed to the challenge with Cucurella. I'm there like trying to switch around. Fuck me. That's his first goal in the Champions League for Barcelona as well. So he hasn't had the greatest campaign. You're welcome, mate. That's a nice bit of space, but I have to turn around and go back. I might just want to do it again. Why has he done it for like a weird ass like toe punt? I'm gonna score one of them long shots. I swear that I'm gonna score a long shot. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I'm gonna score a long shot. Out wide. Back post. That's not quite back post. And he kicked the defender instead of the ball. Got out wide. I kind of want to cross it in. Is that handball? A penalty? You might have to look at the replay on that one. That's happened 3 times now. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see what we can do. We're 1-1 from penalties. I'm going to go top left with this one. Get in there. 1-1. Back in the game. And that's Cole Palmer's first goal of the Champions League campaign as well. I thought he'd scored, but apparently not. Level playing field with Lamine Yamal, then 1-1. Sent the keeper the wrong way. He missed his first penalty, and he scores the next 2. Yeah, we can't be losing at home to Barcelona. It's strong opposition, but we need to be showing our A game. That is an extremely debatable penalty. Like, he's in the box there, but he's sort of like out the box, and his arm maybe stretches into the box. Is that a penalty? I'm not going to lie, I honestly don't think that's a penalty, but we'll take it against Barcelona. But yeah, that is FC26. I probably should have looked at that before, and I might have just like not scored the penalty, but anyway. How the fuck are we not even in the second half yet, and this guy is like completely on yellow? Bruh. The training plans are screwed. We'll definitely bring him off in the turn of the half, but I'm not going to make a first half substitution in the Champions League. I don't know what happened there. He just cleared it for no reason and gave us a corner. We score from this, and that would be absolutely picturesque. Let's go. I still don't really know how to take corners, though. Definitely not like that. Yeah, peak. That's the end of the half as well. If only I knew how to take a corner. Esteval's not fit, so I'm going to take him off since it's the second half. And Gittins has got a 5-star weak foot, which I didn't realise. So we're going to put him on that right-hand side. And yeah, hopefully that should be maybe even stronger than what we just were. Why has Saicedo got the captain's armband? Bruh. Don't know how I've only just realised that either as well. How's that been kept in? There we go. Let's get our counter-attack going. Nice bit of space in the way when you got runners. Don't really want to run with Enzo Fernandez though. Cole Palmer. Back inside. João Pedro. The space is kind of gone. Another penalty? That's debatable. Baldy's protesting. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm going to have a look at the replay. That wouldn't be given. Like, that just wouldn't be given. Alright, so here it is. João Pedro. Finesse shot. He's got his arms tucked. Like, it does hit his hand, yeah, but, like, surely that wouldn't be a penalty. Like, surely that would not be a penalty, right? Because if it didn't hit his hand, it would have hit him in the leg anyway. I mean, I'm not a referee, I'm not an expert, but I don't think that's a penalty. I'm going to score the penalty anyway, but I don't think that's a penalty. You never know, he might save it. Can Cole Palmer go 2 for 2? Time will tell, let's have a look. In the green. I'm going to go the same way as last time. And he's gone the wrong way again. Debatable on whether or not that is even a penalty, let me know, but I certainly do not think that that's a penalty. Gave the keeper the eye, sends him the wrong way. Two out of 2 penalties in the same game. That does make up for the one that he missed. But yeah, that probably weren't even a penalty. Fernandez has got a bit of space. Shoot! Nope. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep plugging away until I score one. Well done. Back to Verbruggen. Just hold it for a bit, waste a little bit of time. Go out to Cucurella. We've got space, we got time, and we got the 1 goal lead. But I mean, I do kind of want to get another one. Might cross it in here. That's a terrible cross. Win that. Not quite what I had in mind, but he's won it, and the pass was poor. I might actually make some subs now, to be fair. So yeah, Cole Palmer is absolutely shattered. So I'm going to put Garnacho there, and then bring on Neto maybe. We might have to do a little bit of trickery at some point, so I've got to figure out how to put a striker on the pitch that isn't João Pedro without there being a striker on the bench. But cross that bridge when it comes to it. I think I might play Pedro Neto up front, but then I'll have to swap the wingers around. I just don't want to risk any injuries because the whole team is not fit. There's Palmer. João Pedro's got some space. We'll go back to Palmer though. I want someone to make a run. Ah, bollocks. That's supposed to be for Fernandez. Up for a throw. Now I might make another sub, to be fair. Alright, so what I was planning on doing is bringing Neto up here. And then taking Matey Boy off and bringing Buonanotte on. But then I might put Gittins on the left and Buonanotte on the right. Let's see how that goes, just to close it out. I don't want to get anyone injured. We've already got Liam Delap out for a month, so off comes Palmer, and on comes Neto. And Gavi's coming on for Barcelona as well. Let's hope he don't make no impact. Baldy's got some room over here, but he's literally like running on fumes. And that's a poor pass. Back to the keeper. We're just going to hold it. GG. That's a big win. 2-1 at home against Barcelona. It's still not the knockout stages of the Champions League yet, but still, that proves a point. It proves that we are serious in the Champions League and that even with a team that aren't fit, slightly rotated, we can still beat Barcelona. Thanks to Cole Palmer and his 2 dubious penalties. Yeah, as expected, Barcelona beat us on possession. Doesn't matter though, 2-1 win. We'll just we'll just ignore the fact that those 2 penalties were pretty dubious, and if it weren't for that second one, which most definitely was not a penalty, we wouldn't have won that, but moving on. If we look at the table, our next opponent's Wolves are down in 19th place with only 1 win, so we'll probably quick sim that one, but then afterwards we've got Burnley, and yeah, we'll probably sim that one as well, so we can get straight into the Champions League. La Villa wants to play more. Show me why I need to play you then, mate. You're 78 overall. Strand Larsen leading the line for Wolves in their 5-2-3 formation is probably not going to be an easy game. But based on the fact they're in 19th place, I'm still going to sim it. I'm just a tiny bit worried about Strand Larsen up top. Because, I mean, someone's been recommending me to sign Strand Larsen in previous episodes. And so, yeah, I mean, if he scores against us, maybe he'll actually be added to the transfer list. Might actually start Buonanotte over there just for the sheer fact that he's not started many games and Esteval ain't fully fit yet. And yeah, because it's a rotation game, I might actually bring in Gusto and La Villa because he's been asking to play a game. And then maybe even Hato. But then yeah, if we leave Cole Palmer in there for the first half and then maybe second half we swap him with Garnacho and bring in Gittins and let him come back from injury. Other than that, it's still a pretty familiar lineup. So yeah, let's see what it can do in a quick sim. 2-0, okay. I was worried for a set there, but 2-0, that's not bad. João Pedro and Enzo. Nice to see Enzo popping out with a goal. Let's go. No injuries either. Perfect. And that brings us into like an international break. We are top of the table, but probably not for long because we've played 11 games. Man City have only played 10. Yeah, their next game is against Liverpool, but who knows, they might win it. And if they do, they'll be 1 point ahead of us. But other than that, we're in a pretty strong position at the minute. On the flip side, Wolves are not doing too good down there because 6 points. Leeds have got a game in hand. Yeah, next up we've got Burnley, who are in 10th. I'm still going to sim it, but they have gone up a couple of positions, which worries me a little bit. We've got the whole international break to go through now, though. So I just hope that my players don't come back like unfit. Oh, team of the week. Pretty much the same as last time, but Gusto making it in there as well. So that's 2 weeks in a row now. I don't know why that 1 week there was no Chelsea players in there, but now there's 2 weeks in a row. As it should be. Liam Delap is now back from injury. That was pretty short. But yeah, it's good to have him back. I'm not going to put him straight into the lineup because he's not even been training yet, but it's good to see him back from injury. And he's already asking to play. Like, there's absolutely zero chance that we can put him in the starting lineup yet. His sharpness is a grand total of 0, and he's there saying he wants to be in the starting lineup. You're not even going to make the bench, mate. So after a bit of work, I've rotated the entire team. Tyreek George is finally getting that shout in the Premier League where he gets to start a game. And La Villa, he came and said he wanted to play some games, so here he is starting alongside Santos. Chalobah getting a start. It's nice to see him up at an 80 rating. And Verbruggen's also up an 80 rating. But the real kicker is that we've got a 72 rating striker up front. And that's solely because João Pedro is the only striker that we've got fit at the minute. And I don't think Delap's going to be completely recovered and fit by the time the Champions League game comes around. So we're going to need João Pedro for the Champions League. And yeah, if we don't score any goals in this game, then it's because of the fitness. And yeah, we got Sugo on the bench as well. He might get on, he might get some game time, but I'm not trusting to bring Achim Pong in there just yet. So yeah, let's see what this can do. All right, away at Turf Moor against Burnley, we're gonna sim this and see what happens. Yeah, I'm not a Burnley fan, so I don't know what their team's supposed to look like, but yeah, other than that, if they've got any like brand new signings or anything, let me know because I'm not a Burnley fan. So far, though, this first half has been completely boring. Nothing's happened. If that went in, that would have been perfect. But yeah, nothing's happening. So first half, 0-0. It was literally like probably the most boring half I've ever seen in my entire life. But we dominated on possession. Only managed to get 2 shots off. We might make some subs. And then, yeah. Tyreek George has had a good 45 minutes. But I'll probably bring Gittins on now so that we can actually get a goal and win the game. I don't really want to bring João Pedro on yet, but if it comes to it, I might. Esteval, I might bring on at some point, but for now, let's just leave it at that. If this finishes 0-0, then I might just never sim a game again, because every time I sim, it's either a 0-0 or a loss. 73 minutes, let's make some more subs. La Villa, he's not entirely fit there, is he? We'll probably bring on Enzo, see if we can get some, like, pace moving in the midfield. And then Esteval, I'll probably bring Esteval on the wing, just liven it up a bit. Time is ticking away and we still haven't scored a goal. Might actually bring on, now that it's like getting, I'm just going to bring on Pedro, see what happens. Wait, my subs even been coming on? I've still only got Gittins on, none of my subs have come on. The ball has been in constant play for like half an hour. That is peak. That is peak. The ball did not go out of play for like half an hour, so my subs have not come on. How the fuck did that happen? So it ends 0-0. I'm not sure how that happened. The only sub that managed to come on was Gittins, despite I'm pretty sure I did like 5. The ball just didn't go out of play and none of the subs came on. That seems like a game flaw, I'm not going to lie, but 0-0 at Burnley. We'll just move on. Jesus Christ, look at that. Hendricks is 78 with a potential of 95. 77 million release clause. And I mean, we've got 250 million in the bank. So yeah, that is... I'm thinking more and more about that every time I look at his potential. Let me know. If down the road anyone wants me to pick up Hendrick, then why not? Because that is a steal for the potential that he's got. Huh? Chairman interference. The chairman has expressed dissatisfaction with the team's recent performance level and is insisting on a change in tactics. They want you to implement a different tactical vision from high pressing for the upcoming match. What the fuck are they on about? I guess this is one of the unexpected events, but like, what do they even mean? Like, we're top of the Champions League group. We're in the top 4 in the Premier League. We just beat Barcelona. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Okay, either way, I'm not changing the tactic, but yeah, they can just sack me. If they sack me because I don't change my tactic for one game against Karabakh, then I'm going to be infuriated, but I am not changing my tactic. Sod that. They can stick that right up. It's 100% manager rating, and I'm about to get sacked for fucking not going to a wing play. I don't understand any of these names. I don't know any of these players. Not sure if there's any Karabakh fans watching, but yeah, let me know if there's any new signings or whatever in this team. I have not got a clue about what your lineup's supposed to look like, but that's what it looks like now. So yeah, Delap isn't fit enough to be in the starting lineup. He's still injured, so he's on the reserves, which means our third choice striker is on the bench. But João Pedro, seeing as he didn't play in the last match, is 100% fit. And Esteval's in the team, Gittins is in the team. We're pretty much back up to full strength, but the bench is looking a little bit tired. So I mean, let's just hope that the first team can get it done in like the first half, and then we won't have to worry about the second one. Alright, so here's Karabagh's team. Like I said, I haven't got a clue who they're supposed to look like, but Danny Bolt, that is a funky name. They've got a player called Danny Bolt. Akhundzada. Never heard of him. And I can almost guarantee that not a single player here has got a real face scan. So, let me know what league they play in. I actually have no clue who these guys are. Let's have a Google. They're in the Azerbaijan Premier League. I don't think they're going to have any answers for our starting lineup. João Pedro's probably going to run rings through him. There's the main man, Cole Palmer. Oh, they're kicking off. So as long as we start off half decent, probably nothing to worry about here. But it is the Champions League, and the Champions League has a funny effect on people. Got one back. Get a nice early counter-attack going. Use a bit of pace. That's cut out. Reece James on the overlap. That's what we like to see. Cole Palmer's in the middle. Is that a penalty? I think it's a dubious. It looks dubious from that angle. I'm gonna have a look at the replay this time, because I mean the last penalty we had given was horse shit, absolute crap. So let's have a look at this one. Wait, hold on. He just wipes his own player out there. He absolutely wipes his own player out. Whoop! Not sure how that happens. But then here's the cross. So this is apparently a penalty. I mean, maybe? Like, the only thing I would say is it's kind of like they're literally like right... Like, they're in really close proximity to each other. So, like, what is he really going to do in that time with his arms? But he has got his arms stretched out and he is stood to the side. Oh, it hits that hand, that outstretched hand there. Wait, what? I was focusing on the wrong hand. I thought it hit the opposite hand, so it hits this one? I mean... Huh. I'll score the penalty anyway, but that's ass. I'm not sure that's a penalty. FC26 to a T, but either way, this might be 1-0. I mean, we're going to win this game anyway, so we'll go bottom right. Sent the keeper the wrong way. There's no way in hell they've even done any work on the handballs in this game. I don't know why it's on by default, but they've clearly done absolutely no work on them handballs. Yeah, 1-0 thanks to Cole Palmer penalty. Right wide. Nah, ain't gonna win the header, but Reece James on the overlap. Back to Reece James. I might just cross it in there. Bit too far away to... Oh, wait, hold on. First time. Wasn't even first time. I'm never doing that again. Out wide. I do quite like how Reece James is getting involved in the attacks quite a lot now. Let's give it back to Reece James even. Seeing a lot of space on the edge of the box. Shoot. I thought that was in. Let's have another look at that. It's a good angle. No deflection. And he just skies it. I thought it was a bit closer than that. That was a bit of a fast-paced pass there, but it's working. Out wide to Cucurella. We're splitting them open here, but there's no one making runs inside. Is Pedro? He bloody missed it. It's probably because it bounced. It was just a scuffed shot. That close. This is like prime Barcelona here, but we're running into traffic. I need an overlap. On your bike. Sweaty. Never mind. Alright, Palmer on the corner. I still have not figured out how to take corners. Every corner I take goes straight to the keeper, so I'm just going to put it like all the way over there. Straight to the keeper. Ah. This is only... Bro, this has been like the longest first half in the history of halves. I thought we were like almost done with the game. It's still the first half. Gittins in some space. Early pass to Palmer. This should be 2-0. It's not 2-0. Finish your dinner. That's the end of the half. I mean, 1-0 ain't bad. Blue flag's still flying high, but... yeah, we need to actually start finishing our chances. Probably not going to bring any subs just yet. We're just going to leave it as that. See how it goes. Starting in the second half, and we're kicking off, so... out wide. Cut back and back post. Not quite what I had in mind. I've said this before, but that's why I liked having Madueke on the team, because you could just cross it back post, and there would be a 6-foot winger there to head it in. But now we just ain't got that. Either way. Cross it in. Ah. Second chance. What the hell was that? He had a trampoline on his head. One back. And what even happened then? He's through. Is he onside? I'm not sure. Shoot. That's 2-0. He's got to be onside. That's 2-0. That's his first goal in the Champions League as well as João Pedro. That's what I'm liking about this team. We're spreading out the goals. Liam Delap is the main man, but we're spreading out the goals. And I was thinking he was going to take it with his left, but he cut inside and still finessed it with his right. I don't know why. Could have fluffed it. 2-0. Why is the referee just stood in the fucking way? That's a nice bit of play. Back post, he's not even there. I committed to the ball, but no one even made the run. Let's stick it a bit further away this time, see if it actually goes where I want it to go. Head it! Ah, that wasn't bad though, weren't a bad delivery for once. Shoot! Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that was our own handball, I'm not gonna lie. Whoop. Ronaldinho. Look at that. Out what? Oh, bollocks. I should have played the pass much sooner. That looked cool. No end result. Look at that. Ah, same again. Nice bit of trickery, but just running into traffic. Not getting the ball off soon enough. Gittins out wide. Pedro in the mid. Oh. They seen a net that make and run. Nice pass through the middle. Is Estevao. Keeper comes for it. He misses. What a fucking blunder from the keeper. 3-0. You either come for it or you don't. And then Estevao just sort of like poked it underneath him for 3-0. He did well to even stay on side there. The keeper comes for it. Actually poked it over him. I thought he poked it under him. Like lifts it over him. And then he headbutts Estevao in the knee. Gives himself a concussion. That's 3-0 as expected, but we're probably going to end up bringing Esteval off now because I don't even think he's... Oh yeah, he definitely needs to be subbed, so let's have a little change around. Yeah, we might actually take off Palmer for Garnacho because I don't really want Palmer to get injured. But then because we're 3-0 up, I'm going to bring on our third choice striker and just see out the game. Oh dear, Cucurella's been caught in no man's land there. We got some numbers back. Yeah, I don't think that's going to cause any trouble. I'm going to bring on Malo Gusto for Reece James just to make sure that no one gets injured. Because if Reece James gets injured and I've got to constantly use the same right back for the rest of the season, I'm fucked. In fact, I might even just boot it out so that I can actually get my my substitutes on this time. I don't want to rinse and repeat that sim game where half an hour went by and no one came on. So here we go. Malo Gusto on the pitch. Ooh. Big blunder. Here's Gittins. That's what he got. Offside? Yeah, he is quite offside. I have too much faith in them for making the right runs now because we've had so many tight offsides that I've just not been called. But yeah, here we go. We're starting to be caught offside now. Teams are getting a read on us. And that's full time. 3-0. 3 points, 3 goals. And it might even have been 3 different goal scorers, I'm not sure. But that was a good game. That's 2 back-to-back Champions League games. We'll be going back to the Premier League for the next game, but it's safe to say that we're qualifying for the knockouts. We didn't even want to remotely risk getting knocked out. For the first game this season, we have completely dominated on possession. 62% possession. Karabakh did not have a hope in hell. 2.7 expected goals, not sure. But they didn't even have 0.1 expected goal. So yeah, we absolutely smoked them. Following our previous correspondence, the board is less than happy that you chose to simply stick to high pressing. We asked you to try to move away from this based on a deeper conversation, and we are disappointed. We won 3-0. We won 3-0. We're top of the Premier League. We're top of the Champions League group. And the board are unhappy that we didn't change the tactic. Why do we need to change the tactic? I don't know. I'm not going to let that piss me off. It's kind of pissed me off. I'm not going to let that piss me off. Like, what does it mean, change the tactic? Like, why do I need to change the fucking tactic? We are literally, like, winning everything. The board rating hasn't changed at all. It's still pretty much 100%. But, yeah, frustrated by the lack of change because we didn't... Like, what? Someone try and make that one make sense for me. I don't know. And we've lost 1 game this season as well. We've lost 1 game. We've maybe drawn, like, 3. Why do we need to change the tactic? I'm so confused. But, yeah, next up is Arsenal at home. And they're in 6th. So it is kind of like a battle of the top 6. It's a big game. London derby. It's a big rivalry match. But I'm not even going to lie. I'm more concerned about what the fuck the board are on about. I'm probably just going to stick to my high pressing tactic for this one. Seeing as we are top of the league. Thanks to my high pressing tactic. But if I get sacked, I get sacked. But yeah, this is the Arsenal lineup. A few familiar faces in there. Havertz, Madueke and Kepa. Probably won't even be playing. But Gyökeres up top leading the line. And Saka on the right, Trossard on the left. They have got a very strong lineup. And I mean, Lewis Skelly on the bench, one of those youngsters that I would actually consider signing. Yeah, they have got a very strong lineup and we're going to have to be on our A game. We're going to have to make sure that we have the right defence out there because Gyökeres and Saka are going to be a handful. Delap's still not back from injury. I got the email to say that he's back from injury, but yet he still isn't fit enough to play any games. So it looks like we're sticking with João Pedro for now and Neto as like the backup striker-ish kind of thing. Yeah, back up to full strength. And let's see what we can do against Arsenal. Literally everyone in the team, bar Jamie Gittins, is over an 80 overall. He's still stuck at 79. So, I mean, when he can actually, like, push past 79 and get into an 80, we'll be looking like a fully finished team, like a well-oiled machine. But for now, it's just waiting and waiting for him to go past 79 overall. I'm not sure if Gittins started at 78 or if he started at 79. If he started at 78, then I'll cut him some slack. But if he started at 79, then, yeah, maybe he should have grown by now. But I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it. Before the game, they were talking about our home form. Apparently, we are unbeaten at home. And so, yeah, we need to keep that streak up. But this is the starting 11 that's hopefully going to do that. And here's Arsenal's 11. Raya in goal. I'm not even too sure who Hincapié is. But they're starting Lewis Skelly on the fullback position. He is a really adaptable player. I can play fullback, he can play in the midfield. I really do want to bring in Lewis Skelly at some point. But it's just kind of dubious trying to bring in an Arsenal player. But he is like a man of many talents. And then Gyökeres. Let's see how he does. Feed the Gyök and he will score. Hopefully not. Get off to a good start with a nice counter-attack here. I think he's actually offside. Maybe not. Cut inside. Oh, it's stolen. I was almost certain he was offside there. Bit of space out wide. João Pedro, I don't know what you're doing on the wing, mate, but maybe it'll work. He's sort of trying to be a shield at the minute. This ain't basketball. Well, one back. Calamity at the back. Cole Palmer in a bit of space. But there's not really anyone in the middle. He was the guy in the middle. Let's shoot. Whoa! What's happened there? I think it's a penalty. I think it's a penalty. A handball. Another dubious penalty. I was kind of hoping that it was going to go in off the deflection. I'm going to have a look at the handball. I hate these dubious penalties. So Esteval on the edge of the box. Into Enzo Fernandez. He loves a long shot. And then what happens? I mean, to be fair, it literally does hit, like, technically an outstretched arm. It does hit his outstretched arm. And if he had his arms... Like, he was a little bit slow. He was trying to put him behind his back. But if his arms were behind his back, that would have went straight through. And the keeper might have saved it. So, penalty. I think it's a fair penalty. Definitely fairer than the last two. There still needs to be a bit of work done on the penalties, though. But it's Cole Palmer. He's had two in a row, that top left. He had one in the bottom right. This one's going to go bottom right. Probably shouldn't have called it out. Alright, well, it's a corner. If we score from the corner, that would be a result. Oh, he made contact with it. At least we actually, like, found one of our players from the end of the corner this time. This should be 1-0. Let's hope it don't come back to bite us in the ass. That being said, we might have another attack going on here, but it sort of is a 2 versus 4. I don't even know what to do. Yeah, never going to work, is it? Oh, Cole Palmer's been sent to the shops. Speed it up a bit. Let's go out wide. Quick passing. Ah, he read it like a book. Lewis Skelly. Giving me all more reasons to sign him. Oh, big mistake. Esteval's picked it off him. Palmer. Over the... Ah, trying to get Esteval on the overlap, but nah. Gusto. Let's try and get it back post this time, that. Gittins ain't going to win that. That's a handball. I'll have a free kick. I'm not the best at free kicks, but let's see what we can do here. It's going to be a fucking long one. I might even try a knuckleball or something. Like, how do you do it again? Knuckleball, there we go. Alright, hold on. Let's put a shitload of power on it. Boom. Yep. I did say I'm not great at free kicks. So that was embarrassing. Guard made a mistake. Oh, this might be a pretty good counter-attack. It's Gittins. I don't know why no one's making any runs. There's nothing there. There's just nothing on. That might even be the end of the half as well, and it is. Could have been 1-0, or definitely should have been 1-0 because we had a penalty and we fluffed it. But 0-0 ain't too bad. Arsenal have not been a threat. I don't think they've had a shot on target yet. Safe to say we really need to start taking our chances, because if Arsenal get something lucky and we lose, that penalty is really, really, really going to haunt me. Esteval's looking pretty tired, so I'm actually going to bring on Buonanotte. Not my chosen substitute, but I need Garnacho for Palmer, and I need Neto for up front, or maybe even on the left-hand side. So, we'll bring on Buonanotte for now, see how he does. First half wasn't ideal. I mean, it weren't bad. See if we can get something early going. First time cross. Ah. Wait, a bit of space. Palmer in the middle. That's a nice space. 1-0. 5 goals in 12 for Cole Palmer. He hasn't really scored much, but he's been the assister this season. Gittins plays a nice, intelligent ball. The ball bounces perfectly for him. And yeah, one touch, bang, bottom corner. That's 1-0. That makes up for the penalty. And it was actually the same way that the penalty went, but Ryan ain't saving this one. Too much power on it. We can't be getting beaten by Arsenal at home. It's a London derby. Ain't happening. Some quick pass in here. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, he sent me to the shops and then ran it out of play. Yeah, nice. Thanks for the overlap. But then I sort of want to go back into Gittins because then he can pass here. Shoot. Not like that. Oh, no good interception. We've got some numbers. Let's see what we can do here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Gittins has got the pace. I sort of want to cut back and bring it in the middle. Here's Palmer. Shoot. Good save. Good save. Look at the pace on Gusto there. He ain't going to lose that race. See if something comes out of this. Bit of trickery. Nah, we lost it. They're just taking the piss, passing it around now. Ah, I've just been floored. Alright, I'm going to do some subs. Yeah, Palmer's looking a bit tired, so I'll probably bring on Garnacho. And I do need to take off Pedro in case he gets injured, I'm not going to lie, so I'll bring on Neto. Other than that, I really hope that we can get the next goal. Because this is squeaky bum time at the minute. On come the substitutes. Double sub. I think these are the first subs of the game. I'm not sure now. We brought off Esteban, so these are the third subs of the game, and then Arsenal make one as well. I wide to Gittins, a bit more space. I wanted to do a first-time cross, but it just never works. Here's Garnacho. Some space for someone. Shoot! Wide. That should have been on target. I'm not gonna lie. 2 minutes added time. There's enough time for something to happen. Buonanotte. Round his man. Bit of trickery. And then just passes it to Odegaard in the midfield. Yeah, I think it's going to finish 1-0. Finishes 1-0. It's not too bad. I mean, continuing our unbeaten at home record. But we really need to start taking these chances. We can break teams down over and over and over again. But we seem to just miss, or just take the wrong shot. It's kind of like Man United. But at least we ended up winning 1-0. And I think that'll probably be the last game for the day as well. But we'll take another look at the table and stuff like that, see what this means. We should have a nice little gap at the top of the table now, but yeah, we'll see. What are the match facts? How did we get 61% possession? Tell me when that happened, I don't know. João Pedro says, thanks for putting me back in the lineup. We literally had no choice, mate, but yeah, fair enough. We had no choice. We have got a little gap at the top of the table. Liverpool have got a game in hand, but even if they win that, we'll still be 1 point clear. So all in all, it's going pretty well. For a period of time there, we were like the only team out of the top four that had lost a game. But now, 2-2, 2-2, and we've got one loss. So yeah, we're doing really well. We're in good form. But that is not a great result for Arsenal, because if Nottingham Forest win their next game, then they will be dropping down a bit, at the very least 7th. And yeah, not ideal for Arsenal. Next episode, we'll be starting off with Leeds and then Bournemouth. We'll probably sim both of those games, so then we can get into the Champions League against Ajax. And then we might play at home against Everton. We'll either play Everton or Newcastle. I'm not sure which one, but we'll probably figure that one out next time. But yeah, that'll do it for episode 5. In the previous episodes, I haven't really been plugging the fact that I'm streaming this live on Twitch. So, I mean, if you wanted to actually see these episodes live, uncut, without any, with all the bloopers and stuff still intact, then yeah, check out my Twitch. The link will be in the description. But for now, yeah, I'll see you in episode 6. Have a good one. Bye-bye.